Coming up, the Grade 1 Golden State Million Futurity at Los Alamitos draws our full coverage. Plus, the New Mexico Classic Championship highlights a full stakes lineup at Zia Park. And Texas breds go in the B.F. Phillips Junior Stakes. Hi, I'm Jim Byers, and welcome to the Weekend Wrap-Up. This week, we're once again on location at Los Alamitos in Southern California for Sunday's Golden State Million Futurity. Last year, Jay Fire Up won that fixture en route to champion 2-year-old honors. We'll get to that in just a bit. But first, Sunday was New Mexico Cup Day at Zia Park. The 440-yard New Mexico Classic Championship brought out 3-year-olds and up for a purse of $170,000. Number 10, Major Bites, is the even money choice.
Major Bites got a flyer and charges right out for the lead. Percy Jones, Magnifico dragging the inside. Then it's Mamacita Cartel, A Passion for Flash, and Cartel Star Daddy. Mid-stretch, 2:20 to come. Major Bites is in full command. He's trying away. Got up for second and third. Major Bites clobbers it.
Major Bites is having a tremendous year. 5 starts and 4 wins, plus a good second to Jesse's first down at Albuquerque. Under Jose Alvarez, he runs away from this field in 21.594 seconds. Now with 9 wins from 25 career starts and earnings exceeding $551,000. This New Mexico-bred 5-year-old gelding is by Jesse James Jr., bred by Carlos Perez, owned by Israel Bordier, and trained by Jesus Carrete. Mamacita Cartel and Percy Jones round out the top 3. Saturday at Lone Star, SF Hot Pass was heavily favored in the B.F. Phillips Junior Stakes. SF Hot Pass away beautifully. SF Hot Pass out to an immediate lead. And then comes DM La Jolla toward the outside. RCB leaving you on the inside. The Golden Bull makes a bid way on the outside. SF Hot Pass has the lead as they come to the finish of the B.F. Phillips Junior. 3 stakes wins this meet. It's a sweep for the ultra-sharp SF Hot Pass at Lone Star Park. 3 stakes wins and 3 tries under Francisco Calderon. This Texas-bred 5-year-old is a gelding by Ivory James, and since arriving in the barn of trainer Leon Bard, he's won all 4 of his outings, all stakes. Bred by P&J Racing and Strobel, SF Hot Pass is owned by Shannon Stormy Fisher. Just 3 weeks after taking the Grade 1 Refrigerator Stakes, he holds sway here in a restricted Grade 3 over the Golden Bull with DM La Jolla third. The time for 400 yards on a sloppy track. 19.343, a 107 speed index. Like many of the top races here at Los Alamitos, the Golden State Million has a rich history, with victories by some of the most famous names in the sport, including Blaine Schwanevelt, Dr. Edward Allred, Abigail Kawana-Nakoa, and even Bob Baffert and D. Wayne Lucas. This year's cast of 2-year-old hopefuls and horsemen are hoping to join that list of luminaries, and the Golden State Million was renewed on Sunday. The fastest qualifier and 9-5 favorite is Favorite Motion. He took a big step forward in the trials for trainer Jose Flores despite lugging in. And teams again here with Cruz Mendez. 3-1 second choice, JESS Macho Corona drew the rail with Cody Jensen. The winner of a trial that also qualified the 2nd and 3rd place finishers. JESS Macho Corona was a good 3rd in this summer's Edworth Million. 9-2 third choice Flash and Roll demonstrated some interesting moves in the walking ring before the legendary G.R. Carter hopped aboard. 3rd fastest from trial night, this is a $200,000 yearling filly with post 4.
And away they go. And the Golden State Million Futurity and Flash and Roll got off to a beautiful start. Just Macho Corona and Apolitical Pinch are all right there as well down the center part of the track. And now Favorite Motion begins to rally on strongly. Alley Babe moves to the extreme outside. Just Macho Corona, Flash and Roll's running a strong one. Favorite Motion. Here comes G.R. Carter. He's won it here. Flash and Roll takes the Golden State Million Futurity.
It's a gate-to-wire score for the California-bred filly Flash and Roll. She follows a romping trial win with a half-length margin here over JESS Macho Corona. Apolitical Pence was 3rd. Bred by Juliana Hahn Holt, Flash and Roll is by First Moon Flash from the outstanding mare stylish Jess BR, winner of 4 Grade 1s at Los Alamitos herself. Trained by Justin Joyner, Flash and Roll is owned by Scott Bryant. G.R. Carter has been the regular rider for all 5 of Flash and Roll's races, 4 of them wins.
This filly is one of the main reasons why I stayed riding this fall after
after Riados was over, because I knew she's in these 2 Futurities out here, and I knew she was a good one.
From where we were standing, it was a little hard to see with the fog up at the top of the lane, but did the trip go smoothly for you? We saw the end of it, and it was a nice, decisive win.
Yeah, the 3-horse was really raring up, not being very good in the gate, and she took that real good because the 3 was right beside her, and she broke on the lead and just stayed there. It was a pretty uneventful race, just the way I like them.
The time for Flash and Roll, 19.665 seconds.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by American Quarter Horse Association, Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
You're not just my horse. You're my family. I may hold the reins, but you hold my heart.
Just 2 weekends remain in Lone Star Park's quarter horse meeting, capping closing night November 10th, a pair of Grade 1s, including the Texas Classic Derby. The fastest qualifier is Curl's Happy Wagon, a sharp winner over fellow qualifier This Is a Deal Too. Trained by Stacy Charette Hill, Curl's Happy Wagon seeks her first graded win in the 440-yard final, carrying a purse of $378,810. The purse for the Grade 1 Texas Classic Futurity tops $1 million this year. Fastest from 14 trials is Flying Cowboy 123, a half-brother to 2011 AQHA World Champion Cold Cash 123, and sired by 2010 World Champ Apolitical JESS. A winner in 3 of his 5 starts, and officially second in the Grade 1 Rainbow Futurity, he took his trial by a widening length and a half under Ricky Ramirez. Blaine Wood trains. Another romping qualifier is a supplemental entry, Danger, from the Dean Fry stable. Ridden by Cody Jensen, Danger turned in the 4th fastest time in visually impressive fashion. This son of FDD Dynasty took the 2nd trial and made the time hold up through the next 12 races. He's won 4 of 6, including the All-American Juvenile. On November 10th, the Grade 1 $1 million plus Texas Classic Futurity teams with the Grade 1 Texas Classic Derby for a memorable closing night of the 2018 season at Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie, Texas.
HS Paul Walker is out quickly with You Got the Look. Flo Joe's Mojo the inside. Far side Woody's Copycat. C. James Saul towards the inside. Would Be a Superstar now finding his best ride. Here comes Would Be a Superstar. Outside HS Paul Walker. Woody's Copycat. It is HS Paul Walker. Would Be a Superstar and Woody's Copycat.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by American Quarter Horse Association, Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Next week, we'll be in Grand Prairie, Texas for full coverage of 2 Grade 1s, the $1 million Texas Classic Futurity and the Texas Classic Derby at Lone Star Park. Plus, keep up with Raceview Network for our upcoming special edition of the AQHA Racing Challenge update. It'll be our annual Bank of America Racing Challenge Championships Preview Edition. Just a reminder, the big night, championship night, is right here at Los Alamitos on November 17th. I'm Jim Byers. Thanks for watching, and please look for us next time right here on the Weekend Wrap-Up.